Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Can play Pugner, but I don't know if you want to see a Pugner this. Ursa.
I like that. We don't know how the lanes are going to be at the moment. Do you think about putting the Ursa? Imagine just denies himself to the Ancients.
Is he?
It's not deny himself to the Ancients. Oh, he's going to block then.
It. Yeah, I like this.
Oh, no way he gets the car as well. Okay, I think he's... I guess you get in... Yeah, he's going... Dude, what? My pro. Alright. So he's going to deny himself to the Ancients at the moment, but... My pro's going to backstab. He's got 2 points in the battery salt. 11's going to try and take off some of the charges here to the Shadow Shaman, but it looks like with the wraparound from My Pro, it will secure our first blood as KMP gets it.
Yeah.
I feel like... Would you prefer to see Kish come out with boots instead?
Thought he would have him. They can turn around here and get a kill, probably.
Yes, they can. Also, top lanes where the aggression's breaking out as well as 4-2-3. Gonna look to try and get a return kill on Seri. He's got a lot of stacks at the moment here, and it looks like with just the minor slow from the Earthshock, that's enough. 4-2-3's even considering going under the tower, but all the damage is taken. Well, now he goes back. What's going on? 4-2-3, look at the aggression. This is gonna be a free kill. Nothing BB can really do about it. Lion Axe. Oh! There's some cute plays, but there's not a lot of trees that they can kite through there. I wouldn't mind seeing Sankey try and take the stacks as bottom lane. Kishka is going to be a bit cautious here. Can't hold the shackles for too long with KMP stepping over.
Yeah, I like this from KMP. Trying to launch
Lane
in.
Sanctity. Oh, nice attempt with the cookie. Dire instantly TPing bottom though. They're a little bit trapped in this area. Ace 12's going to try and wrap around. They've got the trap slow to continue making this a difficult retreat. Kishka's going to rotate. You even got 4-2-3 starting to move over. But of course, Radiant, they've got the outpost control. So what's inside the arena is going to make it difficult for Radiant to commit inside the location. An instant remnant forward. Sanctity's going to deal with the backline. Now they're turning with BB as well. Sanctity's going to be pretty cautious here. Refraction charges burnt out. They're doing a good job to kite the bear as well. So with the Ursa having no involvement until the Stone Gaze expires. But maybe KMP, he'll need some assistance. Is the stacks enough? Oh, 4 damage is not going to be there for MY. Shot in. They're landing on Sanctity. Seri, a decent arena as well. There's going to be no way to protect the life of the Templar Assassin. They burn him to a crisp. 4-2-3 still holding his life at the moment here. So a 1-for-2 trade, including the Ages. But the big thing is that KMP's not showing up. So the Medusa, with all this going on, is still farming.
Yeah, and they obviously get the tier 2 tower, which is what the
scary. Very, very scary. I have to imagine you think he's just to secure the fight in general, so you don't... Oh, Ursa? Yeah. He's got Enrage. Just gets it off before the Cogs pushback. Now it's going to turn on KMP. Of course, the Diffusal Blade being a massive issue at the moment for the Medusa. Seri's Arena pushing him on the outskirts. They're still able to solo down the Ursa at the moment. And KMP relatively healthy to turn it around, but they have to respect the Timbersaw. 11, still a difficult task to go up against. And Sanctity's got a haste run as well, so they're going to continue chasing down BB. Remnant's lacking at the moment, so Sanctity pursues on for more. A jump into the middle of the fight. Now we can turn to Lion Axe. So it's a 2-for-1 trade in the end.
Yeah, and what looked to be...
11 at the moment is the only one they see. Dire are going to do their counter smoke and wrap around. Zero to start. They need a way to be able to protect him on the initial jump through. It's still a lot of damage on 11, but he hasn't been bursted. KMP's going to try and get in the middle of the fight. 11's gone, a 1-for-1 to start, but MY, they've got to retreat away from the area. They've used every single ability just to kill the Timber. And that's going to be the cost for them as well, as the resistance showing up for Lilgun. As with 2 down, they can lead into the pit.
Yeah, that's what you talked about, right? Like, if they only have the mark.
Which is concerning because MY now, this is 3 games in a row where they've opened up with the Mars and the Medusa, and their just style is not working for them.
Is My Pro just dead? I think so.
Yeah, oh, they drew wards for it. Look, he's down. Kishka's, I don't know. 11's hunting. They got the trap vision. Rest of Radiant are nearby, but still the stacks are already there, so 4-2-3 can pounce and bring him down with a couple of swipes.
Yeah, and I love that for 4-2-3. Like, we talk about the, like, and just chasing them down.
Okay. Sanctity is not going to look to jump on in. Being hesitant at the moment, just giving time for Dire so they can connect to Sanctity. Kishka's nearby. BB's going to be really cautious how long he sticks around. Cog's going to break the shackles, but it will not matter. At least they get the kill onto Sanctity as K&P. They've got to start respecting the Medusa. Multiple mistakes are being created here just off the back of NY and how they're playing around K&P.
Yep, and the Medusa...
The blast streak, that's a really nice item for 11 in this game. I'm not sure if he had it prior, hence why they weren't able to bring him down. Kishka's under a ward as well, so this hook shot should reveal there's at least a ward nearby, but they're continuing to get pickoffs across the map, and this is missteps for him in fights. Top lane, they're setting up.
Yeah, they have the Mars Arena.
Oh, no, Sanctity. He's got BKB. Byron forces out of the moment because of the early hook shot. He could just BKB TP out. He's actually going to jump Seri, get the kill, and then look to escape. KP is vulnerable. He's only got the Snapfire nearby. It's just going to try and drain away somewhat of the mana at the moment here. They're doing a decent amount, but of course, you've got to keep in mind the second life is where the big concern is going to be. And this 4-2-3 Soul is able to get rid of that. Still off to the other side of the map is Sanctity. He didn't connect with the TP, so they don't have at least the main damage on the Templar Assassin to get rid of K&P. A very awkward engagement across 3 fronts.
Yeah, and BB, by the way, he's still hunting Sanctity.
Sanctity? Not the spells, blink back up.
Incoming.
Ooh. Sanctity, he's still got... Okay, never mind. And what just happened, Poglet? I'm so confused. Blink he does, so he can follow up. Wait, what's happening back here?
Yeah.
Seri? The Ogre forced up away. BB's going to reconnect. Nice blink dodge in the hook shot. So tier 3 tower has fallen bottom.
Let's try to defend this bottom lane. And
here we go. The TP's starting to fly. Seri's got the arena. Blink away from Kishka, but the Ursa's going to be caught inside, along with all the other rotations from NY. So finally, the resistance has shown up. BB solo. He's okay. He's got a gem though, so sees Sanctity. Starstokers rated, they are coming out. Rosha's already fallen, those 2 Aegis picked up from Sanctity. They got the shard along with the Aghanims as well. They're going to do their best to try and control the Templar Assassin. They assassinate the first life. Still, how they can set up for round 2, though, is 4-2-3 is going to try and charge onto K&P. They don't have detection just yet, but they're dealing with all the assistance for K&P, just avoiding the Medusa to leave it, just to brew for the last hero to bring down. There's Seri getting credit from Sanctity to continue to kite as best as they can. K&P's in the middle, but it's not going to matter. Mana gone, health soon to fall as well. No buyback here for the Medusa. This is trouble.
yeah, I mean... You say trouble for me. This
Purge up the chains. Not going to use it yet. In fact, maybe baiting his life so they can find a window in. Sanctity's going to pounce. BKB refraction still up. They are making space for Medusa. 20 seconds until KMP's alive. But Sanctity, man. Holy moly. So much damage here for the Templar Assassin. They got to start respecting it, or maybe Lion Axe as well. Pouncing over behind the tier 3 is trying to bring down the Ursa, but with the assistance coming out from Lilgun, they'll make sure no man gets left behind.
They only got the 1 Rax. I mean, it's now 30k net worth lead though, Ares. Like in the last 4.
It looks like the lads have maybe learnt from yesterday. He's also slotted through the roof. They're going to jump Shaman. Doesn't get the greatest initiation. The series follow-up is perfect. It gives an opportunity for KMP to look to turn it around. Now with the Cogs push back as well on 4-2-3. It's going to be an issue for the Ursa. It's going to try and pounce over, but it will not matter as KMP starting to obliterate the heroes of Lilgun. They've committed inside the base. It could be their demise. Fuels, kiting, Sanctity, and BKB jumping on 4. BB just gets the remnant out the last second. And Lilgun, how do you set yourselves up now as KMP gets an Ultra? That's it. That's a heads-up play. On top lane. My pro jumping Sanctity. BKB still on cooldown. This is huge. This is a window to get rid of the life of TA. Sanctity. What?
My pro almost found Kishka as well in the backline there.
Wait, Poglet.
So like, there's almost no point not prepping it. There we go. He's gonna tier 4.
Dude.
What? This guy's insane.
Okay, they got Glyph. They're also getting in a position to get Megas as well, Kishka. They have to go through backdoor.
I mean, double wards is enough.
All right, there we go. So they're going to be up against Megas, but you do have Rapier, so as long as you don't lose it, you should be fine on a hold. Wait, Sanctity brought back! Sanctity! Oh, he gets the BKB up, but still, you got to respect the damage for the Medusa. 423 is going to jump, bashes out. No mana now on the Medusa. A defensive use of the arena, but it's still going to matter. 423 is hitting through the walls. As Kishka, look at the chains. So long duration, KP. Just able to pop the BKB, trying to retreat away, trying to find an angle to get out of this team fight, but Rapier down on the deck. BB snatch and grab, but he doesn't have the inventory. Rapier down, 423 picks it up, and now BB, no mana, no hope of escaping. Oh my Lilgun, what's this game? AMP's gonna reveal himself. And 423, you've just got Sanctity beating onto the towers though. Like, you need a way to deal with it. Then look at the hell. Oh my god, 423 does so much damage. Stone Gaze in the last second, defensive arena. I don't think it's gonna matter though. They somehow kept the lives of the Medusa. Nice speed from Seri. But it's just time. It's time expended. They're dealing with the Ogre instead of defending their throne as it's exposed. The side blades ripping apart Lion Axe along with Seri. Ember's back alive with the buyback. Hang on a second. Sanctity's gonna go down. They might even lose the timber, but it doesn't matter. Throne pops. What a game one to start off our final day.
Like, for themselves, I talk about puck for MY. For themselves, Lilgun could run that pretty comfortably. They go to Shadow Fiend instead. Okay.
The ultimate choice.
MP Blood, BB will be playing the Tiny. It's a good Shadow Fiend lane. You do have support
On Bloodseeker.
So, I previously liked the Bloodseeker carry because of the bottom lane. MyPro, we've got our first blood coming out as 423 secures it.
Wait. But KMP might stick around to try and farm.
The concern, he's sticking around, Poglet. He's sticking around a little bit too close for my liking. Well, they missed the chain damage. Shouldn't matter. Chain up in a couple of seconds. Does he get it before the blood right?
They're committing this to mid-tower here, Ares.
Well, this is something we brought up. Like, Shadow Fiend is very vulnerable to early rotations. Ace 12. If he's in, gets a connection. Nice synergy with the ability as well. It's going to prevent MyPro from cooking into the river. Sanctity. Okay. BB's combo is still down. Sanctity's actually got level Requiem already at the 6 mark. The chain control from BB's perfect. He didn't use it for the max amount of damage. Wanted to make sure that there was not a potential for that Requiem, as this time they'll get Kishka. And they still have the catapult too. Radiant. They're going to do something about this tower mid.
They're just going to commit Kishka's body, I guess.
BB's used the combo already. They'll look to try and get the drag back into the Inkspo. Sanctity, nice timing with the X. Oh, that's on point from 423's rotation. The BB still, oh, he will end up going down. They'll get a return kill on Sanctity. So at least the rebuttal showing from NY. But look at the importance of really want to shut down Sanctity Shadow.
Tracer or Soul Ring individually. And you look at his net worth, that's a lane dominating build.
Bot lane, 423. Gonna try and get the start onto him. Without the Armlet, the Conqueror isn't as survivable as you're hoping. And they get some Spirit Vessel charges as well, which is the main thing. Nice use to the Wild Wing Ripper. 11 really has to respect the damage at the moment. You wouldn't usually anticipate that. Because of the Spirit Vessel out, however, and there's no extra rotations as well from Lilgun, they're just going to leave 11 and Ace 12 on an island. Finally, they're considering TPing down on Kishka. They'll chase through Seri. 11 alive at the moment, but now with the Mortimer Kiss is raining in Hellfire, so Sanctity is going to TP into the fight, but he too will entry into the mass amount of magical damages. Oh my lord, and why they've come to play in this second game.
Just the BKB. I think that could be, we talked about it, the timing that they're ready to fight.
BB, charging up the high gun. Sanctity pump faking this Requiem just to try and secure the area at the moment. They still, again, don't have a way to deal with the Mortimer Kiss. So Kishka's going to put his body on the line. He knows he's 100% dead, but the recognition that that is the turnaround potential, all the damage for MY. And now they're forced to retreat away with a tail tucked between their legs as Lilgun find a 3-for-1 trade.
Neither of these teams are IO pickers. And I'm curious why they aren't picking IO, especially with like how MY and Lilgun play so aggressive. It would almost fit their playstyle.
He's going to be in a whole world of pain. He's able to cancel out the yours. KP is going to think about connecting as well. still, look at the damage they're able to output here. KMP turns down with the Rupture. 11's just going to try and TP out, but the speed's still on cooldown. KMP almost gets it with the Maelstrom proc. What on the high gun's going to scout this out. They'll place another ward. Be a good spot for them to take the fight. They're going to try and charge down BB, canceling the blink. A cookie to reposition, but Kiska's in a whole world of pain as BB now jumps in. Finds an angle to drop the combination. It's enough to take away the life of the Spirit Breaker, but they're still turning their attention now. Oh my! Sanctity along with 11 take away Tiny's hope of sticking around. But now, I mean, they TP'd out here in the Shadow Fiend. So 11, Ace 12, they're going to be the targets of the arena. A chain outside. Nice use of 11's Timber Saw. Power.
I mean, I'd like Kishka not to charge through the output, to be honest.
Starting to TP back. Kish gonna start, but the rest of the team, they're fighting, of course, into the Agent's advantage, but KMP, he doesn't have a TP to be able to connect to the team, so he's gonna have to run all the way to top. Arena used a defensive one to reposition, a 1-for-1 to start. I mean, you've got to be cautious. KMP starting to backstab the lads. Jump in, BB, straight on top of Sanctity. They haven't killed off just yet, but the tower's gonna do the trick. Is Lilgun feeling like they're in a position to take the fight into MY's territory, and in the end, it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. BB might be able to catch up.
Like, anytime they pick these, like, 5 fighting heroes, they look good.
Lane Timber. Again's going to be in trouble here. He's already used the Yules. Won't have a way to at least escape it. I mean, they're doing so much damage to him. Just gets the chain over the arena walls. But now with the rest of the team, they're starting to show up. It's 4-2-3. The huge Tidebringer with a double damage rune. And now they see KMP, but he TP'd to the outpost. Sanctity unable to man-fight though against the Basher, so KMP will reign supreme through that 1v1.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Just go. Look to jump the Spirit Breaker. It gets the Bulldoze off. Still full though.
Aegis in 4 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, they got to be cautious about this KMP. Let's see if they get the torrent. Ooh, just off the mark there with the execution. The region's out, and now they've overstepped the boundary here. They're not behind the tower. BB's going to toss back the Conquer. Instant use of the BK. BB now died. They're looking to retreat away from the areas. 4-2-3. Getting the rump off amplification. Sanctity trying to charge up the Requiem. The damage mitigated heavily from the BKB on KMP, so he's continuing to stand his ground and just beat onto the Timber Saw. There's KMP. What is going to look on for more now? Ace 12. There's going to be no escape. A bash into the swing.
Oh, they might find it.
Yeah. Alright, at least it's not Sanctity. That's the main thing. They did scan and they knew Sanctity, well, at least, yeah, they knew he was continuing to push down bottom.
Harbor, eh?
Exactly that. They don't have any sentries down.
Charge forward, Kishka. That's a decent way to start. The double stun, the blow up the snap fire. Ruptures out on Kishka on the backline as well, so he's going to look to TP inside the base. Rennie can never retreat away, but BB's not going to give them the opportunity. A jump in, early use of the BKB. KP continuing to pummel onto the Shadow Fiend though, so the BKB's not really providing them a whole lot. Radiant used to stick around though. Kishka gonna try and find another entry into the fight. But Sanctity, he's got big issues now as Lionak just pummeling into the Shadow Fiend without the BKB. In fact, it's gonna be the Enchantress to use it. Sanctity tries to TP up, but they'll cancel this one. And now MY will continue to be nuisances in the fight as KP looks over to the Conquer. Triple kill for the... That's a big kill on BB. He's got BKB as well, but they went past the outpost, and now instantly the TP rotations are starting to fly on out. BB just stands his ground, melts away the Spirit Breaker's life, and Radiant, they feel like they're not in a position with KMP sweeping over, just solo kills, ruptures out on Sanctity now, so he's going to have to 1v1 the Bloodseeker, but that is not a good matchup at all. And we're getting to the stage where it's feeling like it's hopeless for a comeback. The Spirit Breaker, he's in the middle, but BB will just beat onto him once again. And now they'll turn over to 11, and yeah, they've had enough. GG, we're going to a game 3, Poglet.
I can't blame them either. Like, this...
You got Mars Arena is great into a drag, it's BKB. Death Prophet can itemize for Blink and get on top. Bloodseeker Rupture's a big issue. You've now got another way to jump and take team fights. I really like this MY draft. I really, really like it.
Yeah, I think MY have definitely won this draft, and they're...
Are you surprised that MyPro went Blight Zone along with the little Shredder against a very high starting armor on the Ogre?
It makes sense with Darius. They're going to get this kill here most likely. Bastion 2.
Slam down the shield, make sure he doesn't get denied. Very close. At least they trade the life with how long it took for the God Tribute to be... So it's maybe something you'd even... Oh, 4-2-3. He's overstepped his position. Really nice timing with the Fire Blaster from Ace 12. Actually gives 4-2-3 a possibility to go onto the outskirts and to continue to siege down the life of Seri along with My Pro. And you see the slows are really starting to be an issue as Ace, he dodges the spear. Now they're going to think about going for My Pro as well. They've already got 2 points up in the multi-shot thanks to all the experience from these kills. And there will be no escape from My Pro, so more kills. And Lilgun, this is a really good double at the Ancients.
I think that's the only stack in the game so far for both teams. Mid lane,
right.
They're going again.
Yeah, BB doesn't have too much health to play with, so he doesn't have an angle to really protect My Pro. Gonna try and turn it back around though with a fraction. Now available from Sancti, is continuing to tank all the damage. KMP is actually going to TP into the fray and gets all the kills off the back of the Blood Right. And now Kishka, you know, he's going to be vulnerable to the level 6 freshly picked up for the Bloodseeker. So they'll keep him stuck under the tower. It's KMP, man, what a rotation for the Bloodseeker. You know, this is something you brought up. Advantage over Seri, who might go down here. He's 100% dead.
Yeah.
This is very much a concern on how 4-2-3 is starting this game.
It's kind of insane. Like, we're talking up KMP, we're praising him for rotating. What's happening in the mid lane? Sancti just picking one up.
Do they turn on by an axe? Spirit's having a great way to, of course, deal with the refraction. BB in a bit of trouble. Got a lot of plus armor for the Drow Ranger. Now with the Morning with Kisses, really just raining down at least some assistance so BB can reset his position. And even they close the distance on Ace as well. So nicely done from My Pro. It wasn't really a crazy amount of damage, but just made Lilgun think twice about how they could make that attempt. And now through the mid lane, KMP gonna try and chuck a stray Rupture out, but it's not really doing much to hold back Sancti at the moment until the rest of the MY show up. Now trade the life of the Bloodseeker for, of course, the Templar Assassin, but now it puts him in the lane where they want to.
Probably doesn't come into the fight unless
KMP.
he's the one that TP's in.
Look at the jump, BB. Instant follow-up onto the Ogre Magi. They're going to try and cake away the chain control to give KMP an opportunity to retreat away. He'll be fortunate enough. And Seri's in the middle of the fight. So a couple ultimates traded here for the lives. Still, Lilgun, they're looking to get back involved. The Sanctity trying to beat down on My Pro, but he doesn't have the slows to at least stand his ground. So with the backline, Lion Axe, just getting shredded. The Spirit Siphon still giving him enough health to actually stand, and now still Sanctity needs to get lucky with Sideblade's cleaving down BB, but it will not be enough to get the kill. And now with the backline, KMP chasing down the Drow Ranger. The slows are starting to stack up, and KMP just needs one more right click. Can he get it? Oh, the Blood Ride's out, diving T2 tower. Oh, they might even get Kishka as well. He TP'd in. They're worried about Sankey.
Yeah, great warding. They'll jump, get one. They might only get one here, though, in fairness.
BB just solo killed Kishka. So this Dragonite damage is real.
Damage. They've got, like, massive amounts.
Just a measly Ogre. Nothing too crazy is going to end up breaking out. We were speaking about the Dire Vision, though, and I mean, Radiant, their deep wards are really paying off. Follow up, but reset. They even dropped the Mortimer Kisses, but perfect arena from Seri just outside the front of the tier 3 tower. So 4-2-3 is going to be forced to use the BKB defensively. And why are they able to retreat away from the area, though? No BKB pop just yet. You don't want to use it on the first life for the Bloodseeker. Of course, he will have this back available without the purge. There's nowhere to kite KMP. So they'll back off. Do they actually look to jump back in? They do. They're going to try and aim down the Templar Assassin, but 11! What a follow-up! Oh, they were waiting. They sprung the trap, the bait from Sanctity with the epi drop that rips apart two heroes.
BB blinks. Oh, finds.
Sanctity staying on the left side of the fight, though. Everybody get rid of the kisses. Drow Ranger's been caught out, though. Is there any more stun control? They're going to use the arena. More of a just AoE controlling one at that, but 4-2-3 is able to get the TP out. They're eyeing up 11. Epicenter heavily doing nothing throughout these fights. Now, with the BKB is expended, though, Sanctity, he's going to try and use his own now to try and clean up some of the heroes. Jumps over the high ground. BB's the target. The damage from Sanctity is still a big concern, as Seri's got Lion Axe still to play with. We haven't even got really KMP involved as well with the Siphons. Sanctity, that's a big issue at the moment. The BKB is on cooldown, but 4-2-3 is able to rejoin after the TP out, so the numbers, that's where the factor's going to come into play from Lilgun. It's they can overwhelm MY inside their own jungle behind him at the moment. He's kind of baiting, just dangling the life, and yeah, they're going to have to settle for him. will not commit just to try and protect the Ogre, which is a dieback, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're worried. It's a dieback, but
On your positioning.
yeah, which is why I hate, like, this is gonna sound like a pet peeve. I hate that they've ruined Oracle, they've ruined Abaddon, they've ruined Heroes.
Woke up, Sancty's gonna jump. Look at the speed connection, but they don't really want to start the fight on the Templar Assassin, or they still without the BKB being used at the moment. Gonna wait for the second life, so this is a big advantage for MY. It's 4-2-3's forced to TP out. They don't kill her again! But now the bashes, there's no way Sancty can TP out as well, so this fight's on 11 to turn it around. But the epicenter, minimal amount of damage at best as Arena controlling the escape avenue as MY came to play. Look at that fight by their triangle division. 11 was gonna blink back into KMP. Oh no, he did also finish the Abyssal Blade as well for the Bloodseeker. Just to mention, we are lacking a couple of buybacks on Radiant. They just bought out recently. Let's see how... oh, it's a long row spawn too.
Yeah.
A fight regardless.
Yeah. I mean, they might take Snapro instead.
Jumps the Snapfire. A little bit disconnected from the team. Roche is falling. Now they get the jump as well. Seri tries to drop the Arena, but it's not going to lock anyone in place. Snapfire's the first to fall, but it looks like MY are going to look to even up the trade, but they're not on top of 4-2-3, which is a big issue, and Sancty is standing his ground with the double damage run as well. Trying to beat onto KMP, but the Hellbent kiting for the moment. They got the Mortimer Kisses raining down Hellfire as well, but they still lose the life of Sancty's Templar Assassin. 4-2-3 attempt to TP out of the cover of the BKB. He'll be fortunate enough, but the rest of Lilgun and I have to try and scramble away from the area, but Kishka will not have that opportunity. Exfiltration, got some heroes behind him. They're gonna jump. Seri, where's the counter initiation? Silence out, but the BKB is dodging the spear. So they're gonna be cautious though. Arena's gonna hold the backline. It's controlling 4-2-3 at the moment. They've already lost the Shadow Demon. Now they're onto the Templar Assassin though. KMP's a man on a mission to send them into the grand finals. The double Arena now controlling the Drown forward down. Sanctity buys back. Oh no, Poglet, this is not looking good.
I mean, and you can see, look where 11's prepped. He's prepping the ulti on the side of the fight.
Oh, sorry, no Exo, just expired. There's the Epi charge up. They're all grouped up in a line, so the TP out, but no, the Hex! Sanctity forced up to reset. Banishment as well. He's still got the BKB. Operation Protect the Templar Assassin. Look at the Arena, making sure there's not an escape avenue. Abyssal's out, Sanctity's gone! Die back for the Templar Assassin, but they still have to be cautious. Don't dive deep. Respect the tier 4 towers. Respect the side of Lilgun. And MY, they'll do just that. My Pro almost solo killing heroes with the kisses.
Yeah, and how long until the ulti is the big question. Dragonform's 60 seconds away. So this is going to be the KMP show.
What? Okay, Kishka's in a position. Look at the bar strike though. On to 3, giving 4-2-3 an opportunity to stand his ground. The Hurricane Pike will not matter as Bloodseeker can close the distance. The BKB expires and MY. They'll take the series and they'll move on to the...
Right.